Good morning, it's Dr. James. Hey, I hope you're off to a great start today. It's so good to see you. Thank you for your time and thank you for your energy. I truly appreciate you. And today, I'm going to share with you a quick story, just a minute story, about someone who saved my life when I was 12 years old. And that was Jack LaLanne. Look at this great book here, The Way to Vibrant Good Health. This is over 60 years old. A very dear friend, one of my best friends in the world, gave me this book last week as a present because he knew that Jack LaLanne saved my life. I believe he literally saved my life. When I was 12 years old, I was faking sick. I stayed out of school one day because we were going to have a math test. And math for me scared me almost more than anything in the whole world. I couldn't do math. I struggled at all things to do with numbers. And this math test was going to be actually up at the chalkboard. And when I would call to the chalkboard to solve a math problem, the anxiety, the fear, I mean, it literally moved me to tears. It was so embarrassing me because I couldn't do any of it. And during that time, my self-esteem was low, my confidence was low, my family was going through some challenging times, and it just wasn't a good time in my life at all. And I believe divine orchestration came through in the form of this wonderful man. He popped onto my television set, and we had one channel in Vermont where I grew up, and we had that the bad antenna. You kind of adjust him, and all of a sudden you could see sort of a face. And I saw Jack's face, and he was juggling broccoli. In fact, he was juggling broccoli, and he was singing, and he sat in his chair like this. And he'd say, "Hey, students," well, I can't do this, you can't see me, but he would literally just talk about his zeal for life and exercise and eating well. And he said, all emotion creates positive emotion. And when you're in a place where things are not working for you, work out. And that will help you work through all that's getting in the way, all the obstacles. So I got to share with you today, do you love to exercise? Do you ever find yourself resistant to your self-care or self-love? Do you ever use things like, I want to lose weight, or I got to lose weight, I got to lower my cholesterol, I got to get myself in good shape to get you to exercise? If you do, all of those things are good reasons. But they're not a great motivator according to science. In fact, University of Michigan researcher Michelle Seeger wrote in her book, No Sweat, the number one reason why we exercise consistently, the number one way we can motivate ourselves to exercise consistently each and every day, to do it with zeal and do it with purpose and do it with passion, is simply this. It makes me feel good. That's it. It makes me feel good. I always feel better under the influence of movement. And what's beautiful about that, when she took a large group of people and she said, you know what, you need to exercise because you have to lower your cholesterol. You need to exercise because of your type 2 diabetes. You need to exercise because you're not in good shape or in good health. That seldom worked to motivate people to continue to move. So this morning, or whenever you're watching this time together, give yourself permission to say, I just want to feel good. And when you give yourself permission to move under the influence of that inspirator, simply feeling good, you literally will give yourself permission, according to science, and I believe according to your heart and your spirit and your emotions and everything else, to move every single day with gratitude, to move each and every day with purpose and passion, to show up each and every day under the influence of movement, because all motion creates positive emotion. You become the most beneficial presence on the planet when you feel good. And when you move your body, yes, you elicit and you catalyze an entire chemistry of things like dopamine and serotonin and all these wonderful things that build confidence and creativity and joy. And I got to tell you, this guy here saved my life when I was 12. And 42 years later, I love him to pieces. He really, he's a lot of why I am who I am today. His blue jumpsuit is etched forever in my heart and my soul. And today, you know what? Let's move because we feel good when we move. Today, let's give ourselves permission to fall in love with our self-care and our self-love because it simply is the thing to do to help us create a life that we love. One of joy, happiness, peace, purpose, and passion. That's what you came here to be. So get yourself out of bed, get yourself outdoors, get yourself in a space where you literally move like your life depends on it. Because you know what? According to Jack, our best life does. Peace and love. Have an awesome day. I appreciate you. Bye for now.